journey. That's a long journey, and definitely it's how, like, so when you got to that point of acceptance and forgiveness, where did that like emotionally, how did you, what was there a turning point there? Or was that I know it's a lot of emotional labor, but I'm asking for a reason, like, because I don't know that I've fully gotten there myself, right? I've always felt I've always felt like I have to overcompensate. I always felt like I've had to,
Yes.
be the smarter person in the room, be the more prepared person in the room, because I'm compensating for something that uh, other people already have.
No, you're so right. You're so right. You feel like you're behind the ball all the time now. And so we strive to catch up. I always feel like I'm 3 steps behind everybody that I deal with. They're in a conversation and I feel like I'm trying to catch up. And that's different than what I used to be. I used to be the person that would start conversations. I was a person that would reach out to people. And then I became the person that I just kind of felt like I was tagging along and not quite pulling my weight. And so it was very difficult. It was very difficult. My turning point was I had a few procedures on my ear that helped me greatly as far as controlling my vertigo. And that was my big issue. I was having vertigo attacks 3 or 4 times a week, and that is incapacitating. I'd be in bed for a day or two with vertigo, then a day or two it would take to recover. Then I'd go back into attack, then I'd go into recovery. And for 2 years, I pretty much couldn't get out of bed. Once I went on to disability, I just got so sick. So having these 3 procedures allowed me to gain my life where I could actually get out of bed in the morning and could actually get up and do things. And once I started being able to do that, then I realized how many people were in my position. And it's an invisible illness. People don't look at me and say, wow, you're sick. They look at me and say, wow, you're fine, so you must be good today. And I'm like, no, I'm still sick. I'm just getting to the point I can manage my symptoms enough to have a regular life somewhat. And once that happened, I realized that there was a big gap in the world of vestibular disabilities that was left empty because we suffer by ourselves. We lay in bed while our spouses go to work. We lay in bed while our children go to school. And it's a very isolating and lonely, very invisible illness that nobody really sees except us. And I realized in my community that there wasn't anyone that was really speaking out. And I get that because I couldn't for 8 years. But I finally got to a point where I was like, you know what, maybe I could be a voice that could speak for the people that live like me. And I got motivated to actually get off my couch and try to do something positive for our community.